Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Manatee Hurricane Battalion Annual Awards Ceremony. I am Cadet Major Claire Bailey, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies for tonight's award ceremony. Please stand for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose but stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Cadet Aiden Jackson will now be reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated. Cadets, please remain standing. At this time, Cadet Leah Papandrea will recite the JROTC Cadet Creed.
I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and corps of cadets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, and steal, will always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution and the American way of life. May God grant me the strength to always live by this creed.
Cadets, please be seated. Please welcome the Manatee High School Senior Army Instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Crawford.
Good evening, Mr. Hall, special guests, the Hurricane Battalion, family and friends. Welcome to the 2024 Hurricane Battalion Awards Ceremony. We're here tonight to celebrate our program and, more importantly, our cadets, so I'll be very brief. But before we begin, I'd like to welcome the guests that we have joining us here on stage. Mr. Dave Williams from the West Point Society, Miss Alice Boniuto from the Daughters of the American Revolution, Mr. Jeff Robbins from the Sons of the American Revolution, Lieutenant Colonel retired Richard Pack from the 101st Airborne Association, Staff Sergeant Perez from the United States Army Recruiting Command, and Staff Sergeant McDonald from the United States Marine Corps Recruiting Command. Again, thank you all for attending, and let me be the first to say congratulations to all of our recipients tonight. I'd like to thank our cadets for everything that they do and everything that they will do for our program, our school, and our community. Let's begin.
Tonight, we recognize our accomplishments from the 2023 to 2024 school year. The year started off strong as we transitioned to a new group of highly motivated leaders determined to uphold the virtues of the Hurricane Battalion. This year, we completed 3 major service learning projects, our annual food drive raising over 2,000 cans, a toy drive for kids at Johns Hopkins All Children Hospital, and our Big Buddy Project. The Big Buddy Project is a program we created where cadets attend our local elementary schools to mentor and promote good citizenship to the young students. This year, we attended Palmasola Elementary, Seabreeze Elementary, and Ballard Elementary. We also scored an impressive 98.2% on our JROTC formal inspection. 7 of our drill teams competed in the Florida State drill competition. Both our male and female Raider teams competed in the Florida State Raider Meet and the National Raider Challenge at Fort Knox, Kentucky, with our female and male teams placing 6th and 10th respectively. We also sent 2 male teams to the Florida Blessed Raider competition, with Azael Garcia and Rocco Mendoza placing 1st, and Curon Sukdeo and David Hernandez placing 10th out of 34 teams. While our program has accomplished many notable events, it would not have been possible without the help of everyone involved. Let us take a moment to honor the commitment our instructors, our cadets, and their parents, and Manatee High School has shown to our program. We will now begin our special awards. The Battalion Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The Battalion Award is awarded to a cadet who demonstrates patriotism, love for our country, and service to our nation. The Battalion Award recipient has a strong potential and desire to pursue a military career, ranks in the upper 10% of their JROTC class, and in the upper 20% of their high school class. Presented to Angel Santiago. The Daughters of the American Revolution Citizenship Award, presented by Alice Boniotto. The recipient has displayed loyalty and patriotism to the JROTC program and community, ranks in the upper 25% of their JROTC class and in academic subjects, and shown qualities of dependability and good character. Presented to Leah Lopez. The Daughters of the American Revolution Bronze ROTC Medal, presented by Alice Boniuto. The recipient has demonstrated academic excellence, dependability, good character, adherence to military discipline, leadership, and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of JROTC. Presented to Janet Burnaby. The Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient is a cadet who has shown a high degree of patriotism and demonstrated a high degree of academic performance and leadership. Presented to Johnny Pareto. The United States Daughters of 1812, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient is a cadet who has demonstrated qualities of academic excellence, leadership, military discipline, dependability, patriotism, and upright character in speech and habits, which exemplify the ideals upon which our nation was founded. Presented to Nicole Bailey. The National Society Daughters of the American Colonist Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient has demonstrated academic excellence, high participation in JROTC extracurricular activities, and outstanding character and leadership potential. Presented to Melissa Liberato. The Sons of the American Revolution Award, presented by Jeff Robbins. In recognition of outstanding leadership qualities, military bearing and excellence, thus exemplifying the high ideals and principles which motivated and sustained our patriot ancestors. Presented to Aiden Jackson. The United States Army Warrant Officer Association Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. Awarded to a cadet that has set themselves apart from their peers through outstanding achievement, demonstrated leadership, as well as a high level of dedication to the Hurricane Battalion. Presented to Let 1, Maite Santiago. Let 2, Jassity Diaz. Let 3, Ivan Rodriguez. And let 4, Leah Papandrea. The Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who has contributed the most to encourage Americanism and has demonstrated academic excellence by being in the top 25% of their academic class. The recipient also displays potential for outstanding leadership and values. Presented to Brian Cross. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. Awarded for patriotism, devotion to school, community, and America. Recognition of outstanding achievement and exceptional leadership qualities. The recipient is an individual who practices service through repeated acts of support for JROTC and the community. Presented to Taylor Thompson. I'm not Colonel, it's the same award. And Maria Perez. The American Legion Scholastic Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. The recipient must be in the top 10% of their academic class and be in the top 25% of their JROTC class, have demonstrated qualities of leadership and participated in related student activities, such as student organizations and sports. Presented to Claire Bailey. The American Legion Military Excellence Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. The cadet must be in the top 25% of his or her academic class and JROTC classes, have demonstrated outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. Presented to Paige Christine. The Military Order of World Wars Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient must be in good academic and military standing, as indicated by grades, extracurricular activities, or individual desire to serve his or her country. Presented to Ashley Cholette. U.S. Army Recruiting Command Award, presented by Staff Sergeant Perez. The recipient has demonstrated potential for assuming positions of increased responsibility and possesses a fundamental and patriotic understanding of JROTC. Presented to Abigail Freese. And Sidley Sosa. The U.S. Army Certificate of Enlistment, presented by Staff Sergeant Perez. This cadet has taken the next step in their career and has enlisted in the United States Army. They are being awarded a Certificate of Enlistment and an Army Challenge coin. Presented to Jamar Velez. The Military Officers Association of America, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient must be in good academic standing, demonstrate a high degree of loyalty to the Hurricane Battalion, Manatee High School, the community, and the United States of America, and demonstrate exceptional potential for military leadership. Presented to Marinelli Godinez. And Jocelyn Navis. The Retired Enlistment Association Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. Awarded for outstanding leadership during the 2023 and 2024 school year. This cadet has consistently exhibited enthusiasm in the performance of leadership duties and has been an invaluable asset to the junior ROTC program. Presented to Jari Marvelez. And Alyssa Sparks. Association of the U.S. Army Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. Presented to an outstanding JROTC cadet who demonstrates exceptional leadership potential and is committed to service as demonstrated through JROTC and other school activities. Presented to Vanessa Burge. The Purple Heart Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. The Purple Heart Award recipient has a positive attitude and upholds the ideal of JROTC in our country. They demonstrate leadership potential, are active in school and community affairs, and maintain a B average in all courses. Presented to Brody Hall. The 101st Airborne Division Association Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel retired Richard Pacht. Awarded to an exceptional cadet who exhibits good moral character and leadership potential, and is an example to their peers. Presented to Jasady Diaz. The Special Forces Association Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. The United States Army Special Forces Association Award is presented to cadets who are proficient in all areas of JROTC team competitions and display good citizenship and leadership within the community and school. Presented to Joanna Palma. The National Sojourners Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. The recipient has demonstrated pride and commitment to American values as demonstrated through attitude, commitment, and service in school and the community, has demonstrated a high potential for military leadership. Presented to Anthony Mercado. The 82nd Airborne Division Association Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. For outstanding leadership, military, and scholastic excellence, and displaying the potential to exceed and succeed in a potential future military career. Presented to Brian Burnaby. The General H. Norman Schwarzkopf Leadership Award, presented by Dave Williams. This award is being presented in recognition of his outstanding accomplishments in keeping with the ideals of the United States Military Academy and demonstrated leadership across all aspects of community and school life. Presented to Brody Hall. Brody, back. Just go put it on the floor. The Non-Commissioned Officers Association of the United States of America, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock. The recipient has consistently exhibited the best military bearing, personal appearance, and leadership ability. Presented to Azael Garcia. The Marine Corps JROTC Medal, presented by Sergeant McDonald. The Marine Corps JROTC Medal is presented to a cadet who is in good academic standing, has a high moral character. The recipient demonstrated a high degree of loyalty to the unit, school, and country. Presented to Ansley Alexander. The United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award, presented by Sergeant MacDonald. The recipient is a varsity athlete who displays courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership, and who is always an exemplary citizen and positive role model for younger students. Presented to Brody Hall. And Leah Lopez. The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence, presented by Sergeant McDonald. This award recognizes noteworthy academic achievement and leadership in high school students. The recipient is an exemplary young citizen and role model for their peers. Presented to Aubrey Hires. The United States Marine Corps Music Award, presented by Sergeant McDonald. This award is awarded for musical excellence and is presented to a student who displays traits that the Marine Corps considers essential to being a good leader: endurance, knowledge, unselfishness, dependability, enthusiasm, and loyalty. Presented to Vanessa Burge. The U.S. Army JROTC Instructor Excellence Award, presented by Staff Sergeant Perez. Awarded to JROTC instructors to honor their commitment to JROTC and the U.S. Army. The Bradenton Knights have selected the Manatee High School instructors in recognition of their support of the community. Presented to Lieutenant Colonel Crawford, and Command Sergeant Major Zock. We would now like to recognize all of our cadets who qualified for the state drill meet. Will the following cadets please come to the stage? Drill Commander Nicole Bailey, Ansley Alexander, just stand, don't make me rose. Abigail Bailey, Tommy LeBoy, Karen Balbuena, Brian Burnaby, Madison Burnett, Ashley Cholette, Abigail Freese, Isael Garcia, Marinelli Godinez, Leonette Gongora, David Hernandez, Elias Hernandez, Aiden Jackson, Brian Cross, Leah Lopez, Anthony Mercado, Fernando Mercado, Jocelyn Novice, Johnny Prieto, Theresa Rayborn, Ivan Rodriguez, Angel Santiago, Drew Schoonover, Sidley Sosa, Kieran Deo, and Taylor Thompson. Please join me in a round of applause for these cadets who qualified for the state drill competition on April 15th, 2024. Each cadet will receive the drill team medal. Additionally, cadets Marinelli Godinez, Abigail Bailey, Nicole Bailey, and Ashley Cholette will receive the Color Guard medal for competing in Color Guard at the state competition. Congratulations, cadets, and thank you for the hard work and hours of practice. Please join me in another round of applause for these cadets. Start walking, start. Nicole, out. Walk. Colonel. Okay, then you guys go. Everyone that's not color guard, go. If you're competed in the National Raider Challenge, please stay on the stage. Just go. We would now like to recognize our male and female Raider team who participated in the National Raider Challenge. Will the following cadets please come to the stage? Our male team Raider Commander, Azael Garcia, Rocco Mendoza, Brody Hall, Jose Lopez, Kieran Deo, Ivan Rodriguez, David Hernandez, Eber Vasquez, Aiden Jackson, Richard Van Sisel, Gabriel Perez, Drew Schoonover, Janae Henderson, and Cohen Henderson. Our female Raider team commander, Joanna Palma, Abigail Freese, Ansley Alexander, Austin Marquis, Layla Munoz, Sidley Sosa, Katsia Mondragon, Maria Perez, Ashley Cholette, Melissa Liberato, Alyssa Sparks, Paige Christine, Nisa Nieves, Monica Vasquez. Both teams will receive a certificate and an ROTC M for competing on the national level. Please join me in a round of applause for these cadets who competed at the National Raider Challenge on November 3rd. Congratulations, cadets, and thank you for the hard work and hours of practice. I said.
All right, so while they're handing out the gold M's, the certificates to all of these flat-bellied, stilly-eyed cadets, it was about a year ago to this day that I stood on this stage and I talked about how Cadet Command was going to make history this past November by hosting the first Army National Raider competition ever done at Fort Knox, which is where Cadet Command headquarters is at. And in my 19 years of being at Manatee High School and coaching the Raider team, they did some events in other locations that they called national competitions, but it wasn't the true Cadet Command Nationals. So we set our sights and we looked at the horizon, and every morning when you guys dropped them off at 6 o'clock in the morning and you picked them up late in the afternoon and they were sweated up and their PT uniform reeked of funk and all that other kind of stuff, and you were washing those PT uniforms every single day. These kids came in every single day with their eye on the prize. And we went to Fort Knox on the 2nd of November, and we competed on the morning of the 3rd of November. A bunch of Florida kids who had never been out of Florida and never experienced any cold weather, 28 degrees on the morning of competition, running and crawling through water and mud that was up past their knees, and they brought it. And they made Manatee High School proud. All of them are getting the M's. Did everybody get an M? All right, that's yours. This is yours. And I couldn't be more proud of every single one of them. They were motivated, they were fired up, they came to practice. This group of young ladies in the front, 6th in the nation, right here. Boys, out of about 42 teams across the country that came to Fort Knox, the boys finished 10th in the nation. Now, unfortunately, the clock is ticking because Cadet Command has already bumped up this coming year's National Raider competition to October instead of November. So we have one less month to get ready and to get in shape. So I'm going to be pushing those buttons to get these guys in here early in the morning and late in the afternoon, because we got a lot of work to do, because I want to come home with that national championship with first place male and female like we had planned to go do this year. This year was our let's stick our toes in the water and let's see what it's all about. Next year, it's on like Donkey Kong. Huh? All right.
We would now like to recognize our cadets who competed at the Best Raider Challenge on December 9th and earned the title of Best Male Raider Buddy Team in the state of Florida. Will Rocco Mendoza and Azael Garcia please join us on the stage?
All right, so those are Raiders. There are Raiders, and then there are Raiders. Okay? These two young men came to those early morning practices, those afternoon practices, and then when they were done with those practices, that's when the best Raider competition, the BRC, in the state of Florida, is an event that we have hosted in Florida for about the last 12 years. And it is a two-man buddy team that commits to each other that we're going to go be the best two-man buddy team in the state of Florida. Well, these two guys, they committed to each other that they wanted to start it and they wanted to finish it. And we went and competed over at Braden River High School against all the best of the best two-man teams in the state. And this year, these two flat-bellied, steely-eyed cadets, they came home with the gold. And they brought home the traveling trophy, which Manatee High School male has brought this home 6 years in the last 12 years. So we're very proud. A couple years ago, our females brought it home for the first time. Sarasota Military Academy brought the female version of this home for 10 years, and Manatee High School brought it home a couple years ago with Cadet Troop and Cadet Painter, who are now on ROTC scholarships out there in the world. So we're very proud. This is a trophy that we put on display in the front office for an entire year, and then on the day of the competition, it goes back to the competition grounds, and whoever's the best of the best, they come home and they bring this back to their school for the entire year. This models the Army Best Ranger competition. When I got this idea, and Master Sergeant Browning over at Braden River, I mirrored this off of the Army Best Ranger, and myself, my neighbor, and Don down at the trophy case, we built this trophy that has been all over Florida, and we couldn't be more proud to have it at Manatee for the past over 6 years. So congratulations. And in addition to all the cool stuff that they got rucksacks, they got individual plaques, they got everything else. I'm also presenting both of them with a coveted Command Sergeant Major challenge coin that they should always carry with them. To this day, I always carry my Command Sergeant Major 103rd Airborne Division coin that I would never go home without.
Garcia, you have to get right back on, so just, yeah. We will now transition to our battalion awards. The battalion command team, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Madison Burnett, Cadet Major Lila Munoz, and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Azael Garcia will help present the battalion awards. The Superior Cadet Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford. These medals are U.S. military decorations awarded by the Department of the Army and limited to one outstanding cadet in each leadership development class. To be considered for these awards, an individual must be in the top 10% of his or her JROTC class and top 50% overall. Awarded to Let 1, Yoret Hernandez. Let 2, Brian Burnaby. Let 3, Claire Bailey. And Let 4, Madison Burnett. The Academic Excellence Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford, awarded to one cadet per leadership level for the highest academic GPA. Let 1, Aubrey Hires. And Anthony McCormick. Let 2, Noel Cleto. Let 3, Brody Hall. Let 4, Lila Munoz. The Senior Army Instructor Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford, awarded to one cadet per leadership level for displaying the highest degree of leadership potential. Awarded to Let 1, Tommy LeBoy. And Landon MacArthur. Let 2, Leonette Gongora. Let 3, Teresa Rayborn. And Zaid Ino Carlos. Let 4, William Vedas. The Service Learning Award, presented by Lieutenant Colonel Crawford, awarded to outstanding cadets who have shown steadfast dedication to the Hurricane Battalion and the community. These cadets have participated and dedicated their time to attending all community service events. Presented to Ryan Williams, and Anthony McCormick. The Most Improved Cadet, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock, awarded to the cadet who has shown the most drastic improvement since the start of the school year. Presented to Addison Benitez. The Best First Year Cadet, presented by Command Sergeant Major Zock, awarded to the first year cadet who has performed above and beyond the expectations of a cadet in their first year of the program. Presented to David Hernandez. The Principal's Award and the Kane Pride Award, presented by the Principal, Mr. Hall. Please hold your applause until the end. The following cadets are awarded both the Principal's Award and the Kane Pride Award for academic achievement, pride in JROTC, and Manatee High School, and service to the community. Will the following cadets please come to the stage? Again, hold your applause until the end. Noel Cleto, Catalina Galvin, Yurette Hernandez, Joseph Medina, Karen Rodriguez, Clancy Cusack, Anthony McCormick, David Rivera, Rachel Snyder, Samuel Stawley, Tram Tran, Addison Benitez, Vanessa Burge, Gracelyn Harris, Aubrey Hires, Brian Marquez, Anthony Mercado, Taylor Thompson, Elizabeth Fort, Addison Golm, David Hernandez, Tommy LeBoy, Leah Lopez, Landon MacArthur, Nicholas Maluch, Fernando Mercado, Brendan Nicaragua, Maria Perez, Johnny Pareto, Monica Vasquez, Gabriel Perez, Connor Olfke, Leonette Gongora, Christopher Quesada, Daniel Estrada, Yomaili Alfaro, Cohen Henderson, Jose Salgado, Brian Cross, Paige Christine, Aiden Jackson, Jose Lopez, Katsia Camargo, Janae Henderson, Ivan Rodriguez, Evan Gonzalez, Marvin Yancey, Angel Santiago, Layla Munoz, Joanna Palma, and Precious Timmons. This isn't how we did it last year. It's taking so much longer. It was hour and 10 minutes last year. Corona times it every year. We didn't. They changed all of it day of. Like right now, they changed it all. Please direct your attention to the screen to see the 4 cadets who earned the Presidential Physical Fitness Award for achieving the 85th percentile nationally. Will the following cadets please join us on stage to receive the Physical Fitness Award? Azael Garcia, Rocco Mendoza, Paige Christine, and Layla Munoz. We will now present cadet service certificates to all cadets who completed their current LET level. Each cadet will receive a certificate of their participation in the program. We ask that you hold your applause until after all of the names for each company have been called. At this time, would the Alpha Company Command Team, Cadet Captain Aiden Jackson, Cadet First Sergeant Rocco Mendoza, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Melissa Liberato please join me on stage to present their company certificates. Will the following cadets please make your way to the stage to receive your certificate? Again, please hold your applause until the end. Adrian Perez, Axel Hurst, Brian Burnaby, Catalina Galvin, Courtney Gentle, Daniel Quesada, Dylan Bayless, Gabriel Perez, Acai Rodriguez, Jason McGee, Jose DeLeon, Jose Lopez, Joseph Medina, Jasmine Yepes, Karen Rodriguez, Kaylin Cornell, Cody Carswell, Connor Olfke, Michael Eddy, Richard Van Sysel, who is that? Is that Titus? Noel Cleto, Yuret Hernandez, and Titus Emerson. Please join me in a round of applause for Alpha Company. With the Bravo Company Command Team, Cadet Captain Janae Henderson, Cadet First Sergeant Ashleen Samperville, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Kylie Souders, please join me on stage to present their company certificates. Will the following cadets please make your way to the stage to receive your certificates? Again, please hold the applause until the end. Alex Sanchez. Anthony McCormick. Arisha Haridia. Clancy Cusack. Christopher Quesada. Damon Williams. Daniel Estrada. Gabriel Bren. Eber Vasquez. Iris Aguilera. Jacob Cornell. John Fernandez. Jari Marvelez. Jonah McKeever. Joshua Stokes. Katsia Camargo. Leonette Gongora. Lucas Toy. Madison Mabry. Miguel Garcia. Nathan Southgate. Ryan Williams. Sophia Aleppo. Tegan Fryman. Treveline Charles. V. Wynn. Yomar Torres. Zaid Inocarlos. Please join me in a round of applause for Bravo Company. With the Charlie Company Command Team, Cadet Captain Karen Balbuena, Cadet First Sergeant Teresa Rayborn, and Cadet First Lieutenant Sidley Sosa, please join me on stage to present their company certificates. Will the following cadets please make your way to the stage to receive your certificates? Again, please hold your applause until the end. Aurora Davis. Carlise Rodriguez. Coralie Godinez. Daryl McNeil. David Rivera. Esmeralda Lopez. Ivan Rodriguez. Jamar Velez. Jutluca Hernandez. Madison Densberger. Owayan Matos. Precious Timmons. Rachel Snyder. Who? Tram Tran. Please join me in a round of applause for Charlie Company. With the Delta Company Command Team, Cadet Captain Nicole Bailey, Cadet First Sergeant Brody Hall, and Cadet Second Lieutenant William Betas, please join me on stage to present their company certificates. Will the following cadets please make your way to the stage to receive your certificates? Again, please hold your applause until the end. Addison Benitez. Aiden Gitt. Anthony Mercado. Ansley Alexander. Ariana Gonzalez. Aubrey Hires. Azuzina Penaloza. Brian Marquez. Dana Escobar. Gerald McNeil. Edwin Flores. Elijah Torres. Eric Anderson. Evan Gonzalez. Gracelyn Harris. Jaden Papandrea. Jesus Vega. Juan Gutierrez. Jula Sanders. Kyla Rosario. Lynette Davis. Marvin Yancey. Matthew Varicella. Maite Santiago. Sebastian Francisque. Taylor Thompson. Toussaint Carr. Vanessa Burge. Yumale Alfaro, please join me in a round of applause for Delta Company. With the Echo Company Command Team, Cadet Captain Angel Santiago, Cadet First Sergeant Alyssa Sparks, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Kieran Sickdale, please join me on stage to present their company certificates. Will the following cadets please make your way to the stage to receive your certificates? Again, please hold your applause until the end. Alejandro Albendos. Addison Golm. Axel Eriksson. Harshawn Hawk. Brian Cross. Brandon Nicaragua. Carson Brandt. Donicino Castro. David Hernandez. Elias Hernandez. Elizabeth Fort. Fernando Mercado. Janet Burnaby. Jairo Carrillo. Danelis Hernandez. Johnny Pareto. Jose Lopez. Leah Lopez. Landing MacArthur. Maria Perez. Monica Vasquez. Marcos Perez. Nicholas Maluch. Nisa Nieves. Omari Evans. Paige Christine. Tommy LeBoy. Vong Chipasong. Please join me in a round of applause for Echo Company.